SAT practice test 1, question 14, short response question. This is a solving linear equation question. So just for your information. So we are going to solve this question. So to solve this question, what we are going to do, it is simply, I will check what I have. Z squared plus 10x minus 24. And I'm checking the highest degree is 2. It means that this is one of the solutions is asking to me. So there are actually 2 solutions for this question. So what is the one of the solutions to given equation? It means you're going to find either one, but you're going to only put one of the correct ones. So you should know how to solve this question. So if you don't know, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to solve this kind of question. Just be patient with me. Here, I would like to put as a kind of a short tutorial for you. So for example, I'm going to use x, not x that time. So let me use the thicker one. So it's going to be x squared, x squared plus x, let's say, minus 6 is equal to 0. And I need to just add the variables in front of them. This is A, this is B. I'm going to put C here. And let's say C times 6 is going to be, let's say, minus CX. Okay, here, A, B, C, these are variables. As you know, the variables means that they have a value, but it's unknown. We don't know. We are supposed to find them. So for this kind of question, as you see, there is nothing in front of z squared. Don't worry about a. So we are gonna. That's why I'm gonna remove this right now, so not to confuse you. We don't know. We don't need the a here. We only have b and c. Okay. The rule is, it is simple to solve this question. So you are gonna simply multiply the variables, but I'm gonna show you step by step in an example, and I will show the rule. So just be patient, and if you know the rule, you can skip this second part of the video to see the solution, or otherwise bear with me and learn how to solve these kind of questions. Okay, so for example, x squared plus, I will say positive, let's say 2, 4, positive 6x plus 4 is equal to 0. Let's say positive 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so see how I'm going to solve this question, and I will now write a rule after this. This is a separate example. So x squared, how to write x squared? So remember, I can write the x squared is x times x. I am finding factors of this to solve this kind of question. X squared means x times x. Here, x times it's x squared. I am just finding the factors. For 5, it's going to be different. So what is the factors of 5? So I am checking this. So it might be 1 times 5, right? Or negative 1 times negative 5. Because 1 times 5 is 5. Negative 1 times negative 5 also 5. Either one is correct. So I will try the second one right now. I will try the second one. It is negative 1 times negative 5. So this is negative 1 times negative 5. It makes positive 5. So it is correct. So no problem. But here we have another factor. Think about the variable in the middle in front of x is positive 6. The rule is, after you find the factors for the 5, whenever you multiply, you're going to find positive 5. Whenever you add, you are going to find positive 6. So how to do that? How to do this? So, and then negative 1 plus negative 5 is equal to negative 6. Is it equal to positive 6? No, it's not equal to positive 6. If it is not positive 6, it means these factors not correct. So I am supposed to remove them. So I'm going to erase them because negative 1 and negative 5, it is not correct one. So I will just put an X in front of this if it's not working. And I'm going to erase negative 1 and negative 5 here. So the only option left for me is, you see, negative 1 and, positive 1 and positive 5. So I'm going to write down here positive 1 and positive 6, positive 5. So here, 1 times 5 is equal to 5. That one is correct. And then 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. As you see, positive 6, it is correct. If these rules are proper, and then when you multiply, find positive 5, when you add them up, 5, the positive 6 is correct. Next step, how to write it down. So here, I am supposed to write down horizontal to find my correct answer. So here, I'm going to write down one more time to right side for you to see better. X squared plus 6x is plus 5 is equal to 0. I find the factors of x squared, x times x. Find the factors of positive 5, 1 times 5. I add them up, find the positive 6 in the middle. I'm going to write down like this. It's going to be x plus 1 in the parentheses times x plus 5 is equal to 0. I bring the 0 from the top, as you see. After this step, you are supposed to, you have two possible answers, because to find is equal to 0, as you see, is equal to 0. There's only two options. X plus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. So if we write down here, so x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. From here, x is equal to negative 1. From here, x is equal to negative 5. As you see, for this question, we find two possible answers, negative 1 or negative 5. Both of them correct answer. So if you can use either one. So let's write down our rule right now. So what is the rule? So whenever you multiply factors of c is equal to c. So whenever you add factors of c must be equal to variable b. And if it is correct, if these rules are correct, you can proceed and find the solution. Now, I'm going to separate this area. I'm going to find the solution on the right side for you. So let's get started to work on. I'm going to use kind of orange color. So it is z squared plus 10x minus 24. So z squared is easy. Z and z times z squared. That's fine. Here I have negative 24. So negative 24, I am supposed to find the factors of this. So the easiest one, it is 1 times 24. Whenever I multiply them with negative 24, it's not. I will just make this negative. Negative 1 times 24, negative 24. Whenever I add them, it's 23. Is it the number in the middle? Is positive 10? The number in the middle must be here. Positive 10? It's not. Okay. Now, I'm going to continue to write the other factors. For example, 2 times 12. And then if I put the negative 2 here, negative 2 times 12, negative 24. Whenever I add negative 2 times positive 12, it is positive 10. So as you see, it's working here. So it must be my correct answer. But I will try to something else. So if you do 2 and negative 12, So whenever you multiply them, you are gonna find negative 24. Whenever you add them, you are gonna find negative 10, but it should be positive 10. It will not be correct. So that's why it is important to check the sign correctly. So in this case, if you write it down, so this is not correct. One, it is negative 2 times positive 12. Whenever I multiply them, negative 2 times 12 is equal to negative 24, which is C, based on the rule I am talking about. As you see C here. So, and whenever I add them up, negative 2 plus 12 is equal to positive 10, which is B, as you see, based on the rule. If these two rules apply, it is correct. So I'm going to just write down under the equation. It is negative 2 times positive 12. So after negative 2 times positive 12, negative 24, whenever I add them, find positive 10. The next step is write them correctly. It's going to be, you're going to write down horizontally. It's important. So, and it's gonna be z minus 2 times z plus 12 is equal to 0. I just bring this 0 down. So we have two options here. It is either one, z minus 2 is equal to 0. As you see here, z minus 2 is equal to 0, or z plus 12 is equal to 0. So it's gonna be, or it's gonna be z plus 12 is equal to 0. From here, all z values is gonna be positive 2, or from here, the value of c is equal to negative 12. Based on this, we have our correct answer, 2 or negative 12. You can write either one into answer sheet on your computer and to submit it. Either one is correct, 2, positive 2, or negative 12. Thank you.